Hello everyone, it's Janette here from Enthusiastic Gardener. Welcome back to my garden. I am in Essex. I'm on the southeast coast of England and equivalent of a US zone 8 probably, although that's more relative to the mildness of our winters rather than the heat of our summer, apart from last summer when it was crazily hot for everyone, if you remember. Well, I've been so busy out here, but I will explain as we go around. Hope you enjoy this tour. It's cold, but it hasn't actually rained. It's about 3 degrees Celsius, which I'll figure out what that is in Fahrenheit and put that on the screen. So I've just given everything a really good drink, and that always perks everything up. The Dryopteris aphilis ferns, which I moved a couple of them, you may remember, they've done so well. And then I do have some other ferns, which are the ones which die back. And I'm particularly delighted with my little euonymus hedge, which I planted almost a year ago now to replace the boxwood hedging, which I lost all the boxwoods due to box tree moth, unfortunately. But here we go. Yes, nothing lasts forever, I guess. I've got beautiful brunneras just coming into life. They are sterling silver brunneras. And then I have Pyrrhus, different versions. That is my apple tree. And this area I may get some hostas. I may try hostas. I never have much luck, mainly because of slugs and snails. And I've tried beer traps. You can see old beer traps dotted around, falling over. I need to pick them up and tidy them away, throw them away. They didn't work. I've also tried slug pellets, but unfortunately, even though slug pellets are kind to animals and children, Lottie eats them, so that didn't work out very well. I didn't want her eating slug pellets. She took a shine to them. So here is the first of my blues. You may remember last week I took you shopping with me, and I've planted my 4 new blues, well actually 6 new blues, and this one, and I've been trying to learn the names. I think I've got it. This one is my favourite, and I decided it can go in my bottomless pot. Now these 4 new ones which I've bought, some people were concerned that they are going to get large, but where I've put them, I'm happy for them to get large. So this one is called a Picea pungens hoopsii, and I just absolutely love it. It's just beautiful. And although all my new ones are blue, they don't always, apart from this one, they don't all look particularly blue at the moment, but I believe that's because when the sun comes out, they will shine. This here is my disastrous Norway spruce, which everyone was telling me, do you know that's going to be 40 to 50 foot high? And so what I've done, I've cut the top off. I think I'm just going to bin it. It's gone brown anyway. It's not attractive, but at the moment it's filling that little gap, so we'll keep it for the moment. I just back up. This is what this side of, this is my east facing border, all the way from here all the way down to there to the end. This all faces east, so it gets morning sun. So you can see I've tidied up all my hostas. So they look very small. Heucheras. They look very small at the moment, because all I did was take away all the old browning outer leaves, just pull those off, and hopefully they will do very well. I have transplanted so many things in this garden. I've moved so many things around. So we have the little lime hydrangea, which was in Hospital Corner. That's now here. Well, so many things. The Rose of Sharon is finally planted in the ground. This, I think it's called Erissimum, and that's done so well, and you can see the beginnings of purple or mauve flowers. That's one of my new plants there. I have two of those. Where's my finger? That one there. That is a Camericyparis. It's the same as this, a Camericyparis. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, the David Austin rose has been moved to here. So I actually cut this down a little bit just so that's got a bit of light. That will get so tall, so I think that will be happy there. I also moved, can you see the pedestal? That's been moved over to here. Lottie's crying, she wants to go in. So let's go round the circle and then we can go around the outer perimeter. This is just about to burst into beauty. It's my Photinia Red Robin. This will be its second spring, and that is going to look, with a bit of luck, beautiful and red, just what we need, because we do need all the four colours, the red, the blue and the green and the yellow. So I've tidied up my heucheras. Let's let Lottie in. Yes, I'm back. I had to let Lottie back in. She was crying. That's another Camericyparis. So I've two. That one and that one. I've moved so many things around. I can't even remember what I did. I was out last weekend moving and transplanting and things like this. This is a little hydrangea. Don't know what it is. It was over there. Not doing particularly well, so we'll try it there. And that's a David Austin rose as well, which is called James L. Austin. That's my little spiral topiary that I did. It's kind of looking a little lackluster, but the tulips are all coming up. The daffodils are coming up. It's very exciting. Oh, I divided my sedum autumn joy. So I cut it in half. So we have half there and we have half over here now. So I finally got round to doing that. But you can see all my beautiful bulbs all coming to life. And we do have the first daffodils, which is absolutely wonderful. And they are, I believe, Carlton. Actually, they're not Carlton because that one there on the right, the one's not in bloom yet, they're Sunlover. These are Carltons. So that is very cheerful, but you can see all the others coming up. I have a lot of browning on my lemon cypress. So, especially down the bottom. So fingers crossed, they're okay. I think I can just... Yeah, probably because of the frost. We'll give them a haircut later on. We have the Plum Tree. The Hebe, I'm thinking, needs to go. I'll give it one more month. If it doesn't, well, I'll probably need to just trim it all the way around. I've been Googling a lot about Hebes and they don't always get through really, really harsh winters. Here is the second of my blues, and where I've put it here, I don't mind if it gets huge. It can get this big for all I care. It would look lovely. It's another Picea pungens, and this one is called Super Blue Seedling. So that is beautiful. Next to a Nandina, next to lots of other things. I've moved my agapanthus, which were right there, and really the door kept knocking them every time we had the door open. You can see that little hook there. They were just in the way. And here is my triple ball topiary, which I made recently. and that was the Tuscan totem pole Van Gogh cypress. So that's the circle, a complete circle you've seen. Everything's tidy. I did do all the weeding, as I say, behind the scenes and off camera. I have been very, very busy. So it's tidy for the moment, but obviously we have to keep on top of our weeding, as we know. Let's go. Oh, let me show you. Can you see? This is the next of my blues, which that one can grow really big as well. I'm happy with that. So let's go over and look at that one. This is doing very well, this bed. The olive, I'm so delighted. It came through the winter, no problem. Absolutely no problem. And I particularly love this curly branch stem. I did have to cut down my little Hebes which were here, because I don't think they're going to survive. But I cut them right down. You can see I had 3. And then we've got lavender either side of the chair. This is my Formium brown sugar, which seems to be doing very well. A wonderful blue euphorbia. Then I have Carex moroi eye stance. These plants here. I have 3 of those. And then these are my blue fescue grasses. But this one is my Pinus, and it's called Pinus van der Wolf's Pyramid. I've been learning the names. I think I've got it now. So that is beautiful. And you can see, if you look closely, it's kind of like two-tone. So you've got blue and dark green. Don't know if you can see that. That is beautiful. Very happy. So because the yucca, yes, that's where the yucca was. And I was going to try and keep the yucca going, but it just was all mushy. The stem or the trunk was just mush, so that had to go, unfortunately. And then over here, I now have moved my little Acer, which was over by my little fountain, the new little fountain, the other fountain. I thought that could do with a little bit of sun. That's called Little Princess. So we'll put that there, see what that does. And then the Limelight Hydrangea I've put there. We have, what's it called? Alstroemeria up there. Still need to sort the fountain out. Let's glance over the fountain. I've tidied up these heucheras. Trachycarpus came through the winter with no problem. And here is the last of my new blues. And I followed your advice because someone kindly said to me, what about a blue arrow? And I found this is a blue arrow. It's a juniper, and it's called, let me think now, Rocky Mountain is the common name, and it's a blue arrow. Rocky Mountain juniper. So again, that I'm happy. Let's back up a bit. I'm happy if that gets quite big. That's fine. So I think I've planted them all where they can reach mature sizes, and I'm happy with that. And none of these 4 that I've planted need any pruning. So that should be a pop of blue. And then we have the Nandina. We have my Ilex crenata cloud pruned there. Mahonia. See what this does. That's my Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia. That got moved there just end of last year. But I think this border's now looking quite nice. I think I will uncover the table and chairs next. So here's what my garden's looking like at the beginning of March. And hopefully I'm going to have beautiful bulbs very, very soon. I'm very, very happy with everything. unfortunate about the yucca, unfortunate about the Hebe, which was one of my absolute favourites, but I do think that's going to have to go. One last thing, I have pruned my climbing roses. I've retrained them along the wires. That's that one. We've got the walnut tree there, and what I think I will do is move the walnut, and I'll put it, when I get my table and chairs out, I'll kind of put it in a pot just by the table and chairs, I think. And then we have to tidy up this area. The clematis is starting to shoot up, which is very exciting. I have bulbs in these. I have bulbs in here. This is the other climbing rose. It's not a very good one, I don't think. I mean, it's only got 2 canes. But I'll leave it there, see what happens. And then finally, more bulbs in here. Richard said to me, do you think it's time to take the bunting down? I thought, no. Why would you want to take the bunting down? So yes, didn't really answer that. Anyway, that's it. That's my garden, which it's nearly spring. I'm so excited. So I hope you've enjoyed this garden tour. I'm Janette. I'm the enthusiastic gardener. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having fun in your gardens. And we are almost there. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.